The man began to suspect that his hotel room was secretly shrinking day by day. To confirm his suspicion, he tied a rope tightly between two walls. But when he woke up the next morning, the once taut rope now hung loose and slack. Alarmed, he rushed into the hallway and stretched out his arms to measure the distance between the walls. To his shock, the walls he couldn't reach just the night before were now easily within his grasp. There was no doubt anymore, something was seriously wrong with this hotel. Realizing the danger, Jack immediately warned his co-workers. The hotel was shrinking, and if they didn't leave soon, they'd all be crushed to death. But instead of taking him seriously, they laughed it off and called him crazy. Together, they shoved him out of the kitchen. Frustrated and anxious, Jack knew this was just the tip of the iceberg. From the moment he first moved in, something had felt off. He'd once found a strange old man lying silently under his bed. After finally managing to drive the man out, Jack then discovered a hotel staff member hiding in his closet. At first, he brushed it off as weird but harmless. However, things took a terrifying turn the next day when Jack packed his bags, ready to leave. Only to find that the staircase leading out had vanished, replaced by a solid wall. Thinking he must have taken a wrong turn, he rushed to another exit, only to find yet another wall. He searched every possible route, circling the building over and over, but every single exit had mysteriously disappeared. The hotel had become a labyrinth, and Jack was now trapped like a headless fly in a maze. He could hardly believe his eyes. How could something this absurd be real? Could there be hidden mechanisms built into the walls? Determined to find answers, he closely examined his surroundings. Suddenly, the building's pipes began to tremble. Wall paintings quivered, barely hanging on. Jack pressed his ear to the wall, trying to listen, and heard a deep, rhythmic thumping like a heartbeat. As the vibrations intensified, two small doors suddenly appeared in the wall. A bizarre band emerged, marching out and playing strange music as they closed in on him. It was unlike anything Jack had ever seen. Panic-stricken, he turned and ran, only to stumble straight into a group of chefs. And just like that, he found himself swept up and assigned as one of them. But the horrors of the hotel didn't end there. One night, while using the bathroom, Jack noticed the stall door starting to twist unnaturally. Without warning, several large hands burst through the gap. He was paralyzed with fear. Kicking and screaming, he tried to fend them off. But the hands just kept coming. Realizing he couldn't stay a moment longer, Jack ran to the head chef's office and begged to resign. But just as the words left his mouth, the head chef dropped to his knees, desperately pleading with Jack not to leave.